How can you make a woman feel attracted to you, even when she doesn't seem interested at first? Hi, I'm Lauren, and today we're going to talk about something most men were never taught. You've probably experienced that moment when you're talking to a woman who seems incredible, but she just doesn't show much interest. You try to be kind, you give her attention, but the harder you try, the more distant she seems. What many men don't realize is this: you may not be doing the wrong things, you might simply be doing the right things in the wrong order. Attraction doesn't grow the way logic does. In this video, I'll share 7 psychological triggers that can create real desire, and the last one is extremely powerful. It can change everything quickly, yet almost nobody uses it the right way. Before we begin, understand this clearly. It's not your fault. No one really teaches this. Schools don't explain it. Society doesn't explain it either. Attraction isn't purely logical, it's emotional. While you were trying to prove you'd be a good partner through logic and words, her deeper mind was actually looking for completely different signals. Research in evolutionary psychology shows that attraction often works through mental shortcuts, automatic patterns the brain reacts to. Once you understand these patterns, you stop chasing or forcing things. Instead, you naturally become the kind of man women feel drawn to. 1. Masculine presence. This isn't about looks or muscles, it's about your energy. When you walk into a room, do you confidently hold your space, or do you shrink and look for approval? Women can sense this within seconds. A man who moves calmly, isn't rushed, and doesn't constantly seek validation communicates confidence without saying a word. That grounded presence is rare, and rarity naturally creates attraction. Imagine being at a social event. Instead of nervously scanning the room, you relax. Your shoulders are back, your breathing steady. You observe calmly. That small shift completely changes how others perceive you.
2. Emotional challenge. Many men agree with everything a woman says because they fear disagreement, but a little tension can actually create attraction. Light, playful disagreement creates polarity, and polarity creates chemistry. For example, if she says she loves waking up early, instead of instantly agreeing, you could smile and jokingly say, "Really? You seem more like a snooze button champion." It's playful, not rude. It shows confidence and personality. 3. Selective attention. This is where many men lose control. They give too much attention too quickly, replying instantly, canceling plans, always being available. When that happens, it can signal low value. A man with purpose has other things in his life: hobbies, goals, friendships, and ambitions. When you have a full life, your time becomes valuable. That balance makes people curious and more interested. 4. Intentional listening. Listening deeply makes a big difference. When you remember small details she mentioned and bring them up later, you stand out immediately. It shows that you truly paid attention. For example, if she once said she loves orchids, and days later you send her a photo of one you saw and say it reminded you of her, that creates a strong emotional connection. 5. Honest vulnerability. Many men think they must appear perfect or completely unbreakable, but real connection comes from authenticity. Sharing a genuine experience, challenge, or fear without acting like a victim shows strength and self-awareness. That kind of honesty builds trust. 6. Natural physical connection. Research shows that light, respectful physical touch can create a sense of comfort and bonding. A brief touch on the arm while laughing or a light shoulder brush while walking together can create positive emotional associations. 7. Controlled unpredictability. The brain loves novelty and anticipation. When someone is slightly unpredictable, they become more interesting. This doesn't mean being unreliable, it simply means maintaining balance. Sometimes warm, sometimes teasing, sometimes initiating contact, sometimes letting space exist. That sense of mystery keeps someone thinking about you even when you're not around.